Assalamu alaikum viewers, today we will discuss about letter writing. In this video I will be sharing all the details of letter writing, the formal and informal letters, and what are the requirements of a good letter. So watch this video till the end and let's get started. Firstly, let's discuss that what are the different parts of a letter. We know that technically letter contains different parts. So basically we can say that there are the 6 parts of the letter. As it is on the screen, you can see the first is heading, that consists the writer's address and date. The second, courteous greeting and salutation. The third, communication or message, which is also known as the body of the letter. Number 4, the subscription, the courteous leave taking or the conclusion. Then number 5 is the signature. Then number 6, the subscription on the envelope. So these are the 6 parts of the letter that we must keep in our mind when we are writing a letter. So let's go and let's discuss these parts in detail. Viewers, the very first part of the letter is your address. The address of the writer, the person who is sending a letter. There, right on the top of the right corner of the page, you have to write the address. You can see it on the screen, blue corner. I have created a blue corner. There you have to write an address. Viewers, I have written a sample address. Again, you can see on the screen. The place for the address is at the top of the right, and addresses generally follow the rules of small first. For example, you can see the house number, then the name of the street, name of the town or the city. Then in modern letters you can write your telephone number also. But remember, this is a particular place for writing an address on a letter, that is on the top of the paper but on the right side, the right corner. Viewers, after address, the second step, if we talk about the stepwise, the first step is to writing address. The second step is you have to put a date just below the address. As you can see it on the screen in the blue corner, it's July 10, 2020. So again, you need to be very careful because this is the particular place where you have to put the date. It is just below the address. The third step for writing a letter is receiver's address. Remember viewers, the first step was to write your address. It means the address of the person who is sending the letter. That was on the top of the right corner of the paper. Then just below it was a date. Then on the left corner of the paper, again the slightly below the date corner, but on the left corner of the paper you have to write the address of a person who will receive your letter. Viewers, I have given a sample address here. You can see it in a green corner. The chairman, Sen Public Service Commission, Thandi Sadak, Hyderabad. So this is the particular area where you have to put the address of a receiver. Remember, we are talking about a formal letter. So this is the third step. After the first step was your date, your address. Then just below it was the date. Then on the left corner, just below the date, is the address of the person who will receive your letter. Viewers, the fourth step for writing a letter is salutation or greeting. Now you can see it on the screen, that is just below the address of the receiver. Again, if you look at the screen, it's in the right corner. I have mentioned, I have highlighted it, the salutation or greeting. This is the fourth step for writing a letter. Viewers, in salutation or greeting, you have to write, as it is on the screen, dear sir or madam, depending on the gender of the person who will receive your letter. Now remember, after writing this salutation, you have to leave this line, or you have to simply put the comma. Don't give full stop or any exclamation mark or any other punctuation mark. Just give a comma or simply leave this line. Viewers, the fifth part of the letter is the communication or the body of the letter. This is the main or the strongest part of a letter. Now this is the area where you have to write whatever you have to communicate, whatever you have to share. This is the area. Now the body of the letter, it may contain a one paragraph, two or three paragraphs. Remember, when you are writing a letter, use simple and short sentences. Don't write lengthy and complex sentences, and try to be complete. Whatever communication you are making, that must be complete, so that the person who will receive your letter, he could understand what you want to convey. And be careful about the punctuation marks. So in this area, you need to keep these things in your mind when you are writing. You must be grammatically correct, try to be clear in your spelling, in your sense, everything should be clear. Now that body of the letter, that is just below the salutation, as it is in the yellow corner on the screen, you can see this. This is the most important part of the letter. Viewers, after the body of the letter, you have to write the subscription or courteous leave making. Now in this part, you have to write yours faithfully or yours sincerely. As it is on the screen, you can see in the purple corner on the screen, just below the body of the letter, in this part. And remember, you have to write this on the left corner of the letter, left corner of the paper, as you can see it on the screen. Viewers, just below the subscription or leave taking, you have to put the name and the signature. It means the person who is writing a letter, the name and signature of the person who is sending the letter. There you have to put the name, then the signature. Viewers, you can see on the last corner of this screen, there I have given an example. The below the subscription, you can see the name is written of Abaman, and just above the name there is a signature. So this is actually the format of writing an official letter. Viewers, if we conclude this all format of the letter, let's start from the beginning. Step 1 is you have to write your own address. It means the address of a person who is sending this letter. You can see it on the screen in orange corner, right on the top, on the right corner of the page. Then below it, you have to put the date on which you are writing that letter. Then just below the date, on the left corner of the paper, you have to write the address of the person who will receive the letter, as I have given an example, the Chairman's and Public Service Commission, Thandi Sarak, Hyderabad. Then just below that address of the receiver, there is a salutation. Then, as I already mentioned, that don't put full stop or exclamation mark, just write the salutation. Maybe you can put a comma. Then just below the salutation you have to write the body of the letter. Actually that is your letter, whatever you want to convey. Try to be specific and try to make simple language. Then when your body of that letter is done, then below it on the left corner of the paper you have to write again the subscription. Then after subscription you have to write your name. It means the name of the person who is sending this letter. Then you have to put your signature. So this is the format of a formal letter. Viewers, I have given an example, the letter that is for the sake of example, or the sample letter. This is taken from a book named Practical English Usage, and that is written by Michael Swan. Now, following the steps that we discussed earlier, you can see this letter, that this letter is written according to those steps, the step that we have already discussed. Look at this letter carefully and try to make practice, try to write your own letters. Viewers, thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Meet you soon in some other video. Till then, goodbye.